it going? Back in another episode of the How's It Going podcast, episode 4 now. Episode 4, that's actually mad. Wow. Anyway, right. So, welcome back. Thank you for even more support on episode 3. It just honestly blows my mind how much kind of reaction we're getting with this. You know, it really does make me, Liam and Luke just feel so good about ourselves, you know, and we will just want to help everyone we can, get this out there, entertain people, to bring people together. That's how it is. So, welcome back to another episode, and we tried to do it earlier, if you catched it, on Fortnite, and it absolutely went to bugger, so we're not playing Fortnite ever again. So, this is the second time recording this, which hopefully is going to be good for the people to enjoy, because we're all decent at this game, unlike Fortnite. So, yeah, so hello, welcome back. And yeah, so how are you two guys today?
Oh, I'm alright.
I'm alright.
Right, good. So, I want to just start this episode with a bit of sad news, unfortunately, with everything going on, and it is big news. I don't really want to have to bring it up, but it is a big thing that's unfortunately happened today. The deaths in the UK of due to coronavirus has unfortunately risen over 20,000. So that is not a nice thing to hear, and I want to send, me personally, Liam and Luke, I want to send our prayers, our thoughts to every single family being affected by this, because I honestly cannot imagine what it's like to have even had somebody catch the disease, let alone die from it. So I want to just, you know, say, if you guys, especially the teenagers, kids of them families, if anything is upsetting you, worrying you, please, you can always just speak to someone about it. That is the best way to get through this, and especially through such a tragic event that has happened. So you can, you know, contact us. I know it might be a bit
Weird.
well, you know what I mean? Yeah, but honestly, if it makes anyone feel better, please do that, because especially with...
Yeah, we do like to help.
I can't even imagine what it's like to have lost somebody to this evil virus. I really can't. So, if anyone needs anything, any support, please just come and reach out to us, or to your mum, your dad, anyone who can help, you know, just make it easy for you.
Like we said, we're all here to support everyone.
No matter who you are, we'll love it if you just text us or just try to talk to us about how you're feeling.
Yeah, we're all quite lonely, aren't we?
It's not like we do all.
So yeah,
That's what we're doing all during the day.
That is a sad part of the podcast. I just really wanted just to mention that, because obviously it's come up to date news, and it is a big thing. I don't like to talk about really sad stuff if I can help it, but it is a big thing that's unfortunately happened as of the what do you say the date?
25th of April.
25th of April.
This year's gone so quick.
You know, we've been in lockdown over a month now.
I've been in lockdown longer than both of you, haven't I?
Yeah, true.
A week longer.
Yeah. I think it was as soon as I was due to come out of lockdown, the whole world went on lockdown.
Exactly.
Bit heartbreaking.
But that's the sad part of today's episode out of the way. So, in news today, in fact, it's not sad. Not that. I'm just on about what I'm going to say to you now. With Donald Trump, and we mentioned this in the past recording we just did for this episode, of how the President of the United States, the most powerful, inspiring person on the planet, has... Well, he's supposed to be, isn't he? He's supposed to be the president is supposed to be an inspiring
Yeah.
like perfect human.
Mm.
And this man just seems to be on another planet. He is he has recommended people he's pretty much recommended people to inject disinfectant into themselves to stop coronavirus.
Well, that's just absolute
What?
madness. That's stupid.
Well,
Why?
where does he even hear it from?
Why
Because
would you-
usually he has like people telling him what and
Medical
what to say
advisors
on.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, he has different advisors and telling him what to say on like different on his podcast on his
Well,
like,
if
not
you- if he-
podcast and what he says. And so, who in the right mind to say to him, yeah, that's a great idea, President Trump. You go and say that to the
Well,
people.
have you seen that video where he says it and then it pans down to his advisor and they all look absolutely cringing and embarrassing?
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
look
watch the
like,
video.
What have we done?
I can only imagine how stupid it would have been.
Oh no. I can't. Well, I know for us, we're not American people, so it's just kind of other news. But to the American people, they must be absolutely embarrassed.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised. Lots of people like worship Trump, and so they'll see that as like 10 out of 10 top-notch advice.
Yeah, and they'll spread it around, and then
Exactly.
people actually do it. Well, hopefully
Because
they
I've
don't.
seen
But
some of his Instagram posts, and there's been American people posting, "Well done, Trump. You're always here for us," and all that, and I'm going looking at it and just
it's like, well, no.
Ows. You don't let them believe their little fantasy. I mean, we've got Boris, so. Oof.
They got Boris.
He's coming home to office, isn't he? He said,
Yeah.
Owen.
I mean,
Yeah, on Monday.
I think
Monday
Boris
he's
has
supposed to
done
be
the
back to
better
work.
Boris has done the better outcome in dealing with the like coping with everything that happened with the virus. But I don't really like him as an actual person. Like, if you know what I
I
mean.
don't really
Like,
have an opinion on it, to be honest.
Politics-wise, I'm not too keen on the politics side of everything. That's why I don't really, because everyone has really strong opinions, don't they?
I don't really have an opinion on
I
politics,
like
full
Boris
stop.
Johnson.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit of a sound guy. Not gonna lie.
There's just two sides to it,
Well,
isn't there?
he's-
And you don't know which side to be on
Whatever.
because they always spit different things at you to try and get you to come to their side, and it just gets confusing after a while.
I know, but I think the way he's deal with the response.
Yeah, that's what I
is
said.
really
He's
good.
done. He's done
it in
really
a
well with the
mature-
response.
He's not said anything ridiculous.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
He's not done
Yeah.
anything ridiculous.
you should
No.
inject hand sanitizer into yourself.
Please don't do that.
No, please don't.
Please.
Think I'll watch a completely unrelated note. Actually, no, I won't say this. I think it's a bit bad to say on stream.
Why?
Alright.
If it's bad,
Something
don't,
to do
'cause
with
I don't
South-
want to
South-
go through and edit it like I had to do. when
Yeah,
I
it's
said
something to do
something.
with South Park. I'll tell you after.
Oh, no, don't say it then.
Yeah.
Oh wow, why did that?
I can't find
I'll go down a mad one with
like
it.
get just a gaming note here. Where is the other team? I can't find any of them.
Look, this is not a gameplay commentary.
Oh,
I know. I just
how did he not die? But yeah. So, what did you say in the last one, Luke? Oh yeah, about
Yeah,
Johnny. Apparently he's really
yeah.
ill or something.
Yeah, apparently he had heart surgery, but it was botched, so he's in a really, really critical condition, and he's basically on the verge of death. So that's my government news.
Imagine being a surgeon. He's
Oh,
obviously not gonna go to he's not obviously gonna go to a public hospital, is he? He's gonna have private doctors and stuff. But imagine being the surgeon who did that and then find out.
Oh god.
there's so many memes about it online.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, it's kind of sad to
There's
watch.
memes
to be
about
honest.
everything. Why?
Because even though
What do you mean?
even though people don't like him, and he is bad, it's still someone dying at the end of the day, and because of heart botched surgery. It's still a bit awful to watch, really.
Hmm.
I don't know. I ain't seen all that on Facebook or whatever.
It's on Instagram mostly, I think.
This guy's such a sweat. But yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like I think think like with everything, like it's just weird. Like I'm like sat here now thinking, there's always weird stuff going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't even know what to make of it, to be honest with you. I'm a bit like lost for words for just what's happening at the moment. I
Lost for
don't
words
even
for
know
action.
No, a little quick discussion topic if you want. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last couple of videos, but like they keep on changing what they're saying about when schools are coming back, and if year 10 might have to repeat
my
a year.
prediction came true about that.
Yo.
I
What?
made a prediction, didn't I, Luke? Me and
Yeah.
Luke were on Xbox. The
Mm.
day we went on lockdown, we even stayed up, right, to watch the announcement. Well, nobody knew it for the announcement. On the day, did they? It just happened.
Well, I came on about 5 minutes after it happened and went, we're on lockdown.
Yeah, I
I said
celebrate.
to Luke,
I don't know why.
what?
I think I started screaming and shouting. Oh no, that was when me and Liam were meant to go to gym, but we just stayed at my house and watched.
No. There was we had a couple of Boris Johnson had a couple of like emergency meetings. The first time he said schools were still gonna be open, and me and Luke didn't go to the gym to watch that. And then the second time I was on with my dad, and I remember coming off and going straight onto their party because Luke invited me, and Luke was screaming saying we're on lockdown.
Yeah, I were you.
Yeah.
I were you.
Jeez.
Because me and Luke stayed up, right, and he said, we're on lockdown, and then we went into schools, and I said that schools would be reopened in June, right, like early June, and now within the news they're saying that they're gonna, like, they're thinking, well, they don't know for definite, but a lot of people are thinking that schools are gonna be open 1st of June, but only for year 12 and 10. And year 6 in primary school.
Well, I've been speaking to my family a lot, and some of them believe it won't open till May. That's what my mum believes. My dad believes, on the other hand, will open in September.
I don't think it'll be September.
No, I don't believe September. That's too far.
Yeah.
'Cause
I said late June, early July. I think I said.
I just said the month of June. So, but they were on about 1st of June, just for year 10 and 12 though, so they can get a bit of extra learning. But it'd only be for like half days.
You know what
Apparently.
I'm about doing as well, don't you? I don't know if this is true or not, but we're like I think cutting half the 6-week holidays.
If I not
Oh.
do, that's like 6-week holidays.
Or do you think there's going to be a 6-week
I know we've had-
holidays?
I don't think the world's not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
people aren't gonna work in July so say they found a vaccine in June. So
They've got to mass
people are
produce
not
it
gonna
and stuff.
work
They've got to
in
work
July
for
and
it.
July and August.
They're on a contract.
exactly.
Their contract legally states that they don't have to work on certain dates, and them dates include 6-week holidays. And
Yeah,
the
but
same
people
work.
have got like people will have holidays and stuff.
I wouldn't like abroad now.
Yeah.
You never know, you never know. You know what I mean? If the
I mean, I've got a
manage
holiday
to find
booked
a
for Spain.
vaccine,
I'm meant to go to Spain in the end of July.
I'm meant to go to France for school.
And that was in May. You meant to go on, yeah? Or
He's
May
so
or June.
bad.
Look at the feed, but
Oh,
What's
What is
happening with
that?
that? You're not getting your money back.
What's the mail
for that,
happening? Yeah, I will do.
'Cause you don't get your
disappointing.
deposit back, do you? You don't get your deposit back.
Yeah, you will. You'll get your deposit back as well.
I
You
mean,
can't keep that. They
Yeah.
only take that if you've like been naughty and stuff. Do you know what I mean? You can't just. It's because it's not any of our fault. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they'll give us deposit back. I might be wrong though. But that's
Well,
fine.
it does. It said in the letter the deposit is non-refundable. I don't know if there's any terms and conditions against that.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
don't
my grandparents reckon
I'll
I'll go
better
back
get my
in
money back
September as
anyway.
well. But they reckon we'll have to do another year of school. I saw some people are reckoning. We'll have,
another
to,
year.
we'll have to redo the whole year of year 10 again.
I don't
No.
think we will.
No, that won't happen because that'll just ruin the entire school system. Because if we have another year, what are year 9 and 8 and 7 and that gonna do? They're not gonna. No, we won't do like that. Just disrupt the whole cycle. of
Honestly,
school.
what I think personally is we'll come back in June. We'll do them half days. We'll still be off for the 6 weeks, and when we come back in year 11, it'll be more intense than we could ever imagine.
Yeah. The teachers will be
I
honest to
think
do.
if we ever went,
some
if we
work.
went back, right, we'd only do half days.
And that'll be full of
every
maths,
day.
English, and science, none other subjects.
Oh, we'll have
Yeah,
a
just be maths,
complete
English,
timetable.
science.
We'll have a timetable rescheduled. The school will be open for longer in year 11.
Nah. Well, the teachers are not going to work from 7 o'clock till 5 o'clock.
No.
They work till
not
4. They
5 days
work
a
till
week,
4
5 days a
anyway.
week.
They work till 4 anyway for Maths Monday. Well, our school does extra things for year 11, don't they?
Yeah, but so some teachers
Yeah, I know,
stay
but
till like
think-
6, I think,
Mm.
to do
Yeah.
like extra marking and stuff like
Oh,
that.
we've got we had
Exactly. If they're teaching, they've got to do marking. Nobody would do that.
I mean, we had a school musical. I don't think that's going to be happening anymore. That's impossible
Nope.
now.
Well, I
Nope.
think if we went back to school, we would.
If we
I
come
don't
back to
think it
school in
will.
June, it's impossible because how are we going to social distance in doing a production?
True.
Well, I don't know. I want to do it. I've been.
Yeah,
absolutely looking forward to it.
don't get me wrong, I do
Well,
want
no,
to do it.
we'd all love to do it. Like, it's just the
We can't.
actual fact of it is you can't get everyone in there and social distancing. If we actually did, we'd do so many rehearsals that it would just like completely kill the cast. Not literally, but like figuratively. And the actual working together with people on set and all that, because it is quite an enclosed set we usually do work in.
Close contacts as well.
Yeah, it's close contact.
What?
It's impossible to social distance in behind the set.
Hmm.
We're all 2 meters apart.
I don't know. I don't know how it'd work.
Because we'd have to redo all the dances and stuff, wouldn't we?
Do you
Yeah.
think they'd just redo it next year in year 11?
I don't know because half the people doing it aren't going. They're going to they're going to college and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, some people are
They
staying on.
they'd just recast it all. They'd recast it and start again.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, they would do that. Yeah, they would just do the exact same thing again and they recast everyone and all that. It'd be funny as to recast it, wouldn't it?
Jesus.
Well,
That'd
yeah,
that'd be hell.
they'd like try and they'd try to keep everything similar.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of the people who like they could prioritise people who were in it last year. Do you know what I mean? So
I
they're in
reckon
it, they
all
just
of us will
need-
get our same roles back. We'll all get our same roles.
I
back.
like my role, to be honest.
I like my role.
I like my
'cause
role.
Big up Coach Bolton.
I like my role. My role's just basically being myself.
Yeah.
So I just get to mess about.
Yeah.
Um,
I have to act like a
I think they
dad.
just do. Do you think? Do you think they just do casting for the people who have gone?
Yeah,
I-
I don't
no,
think they'd recast the
honestly,
whole
So the
thing.
people who don't stay
I
on.
think I think they may just recasting the whole thing because then they can get people who was cast into other parts into the parts they originally wanted for them. if
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
could
mean.
have another go at auditions.
Because a lot of people audition for the same part and only one person got it. But if that person isn't there anymore, they do the whole thing again. And
Yeah, but-
let's say if they think you're right for the character you're playing, and they think I'm right for the character I'm playing, we all re-audition. We both still get our same characters back. It doesn't make a difference really, does it? If they still think we can play that
No.
part, they'll give us that part.
You can play the part.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that won't be fair though, because what if, like, through rehearsals, they've seen somebody who probably were a bit shy in their audition, and then they just opened up during rehearsal, and then they said, right, we're re-auditioning, and then they got the lead. What would the lead be like? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know, I'm
Well-
going to shout him out, James Spencer, my boy, James, right? If we had to redo our auditions, yeah, and some like new kid or whatever came along and auditioned, and then he got the lead, that's not fair on James.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Like I said, if we do recast it, James will be casting his part again. You'll get cast in your part again. It's the people that aren't there that'll fill in the blanks. Or if
wow.
people have minor roles.
Sorry, I got blown up.
If people have minor
Yeah.
roles, they'll just they've been gone. All they'll do is they'll either swap roles around if the people want them to. It's not like they're gonna force you. Let's say like last year, Luke, someone, I think it was Owen, yeah, it was, that left
Yeah,
last
mate.
year, and Luke was asked to get the part, and Luke said yes. So if they want
Banging.
to, yeah, by all means, swap parts and all that. But if you don't, stick to your own part.
I'd love to.
Mm.
Be sick.
But another reason
Alright
why
then,
they might not.
alright,
Hmm?
I'm gonna spin that now then. So if in our what am I doing? If at our school they said right, we're re-auditioning for High School Musical, would you re-audition to get a different part
I'd probably do my
and,
normal
risk,
audition.
and risk losing your part?
Thing
No.
is, I'd
Because they could say, they could listen. They could say right, you don't have to re-audition. You can keep your part, or it's up to you if you want to re-audition for a better one, but you might lose your part you've got. Would you re-audition?
Nah, I just keep my role.
Nah, probably
So I
not.
like it.
I don't know. I'd give it a go probably because I feel like I'm more confident now. Because I remember when we did rehearsals, I were absolutely a nervous wreck. When we
Yeah,
had to do,
I mean, I know which
singing
part
bit,
I
and that
would
were
have.
awful,
I know
but
which part I would have liked to have, but I didn't sing,
Which
so I
part?
wouldn't have got it.
Who'd you have been?
I probably would have liked
If
to be
so.
Ryan.
Oh no,
Because
Really?
no,
He's not.
absolutely
He's not. Hear me out, right? He's not as centre as other characters. Like my old character in Legally Blonde was Warner, and his character, it wasn't. He wasn't in it all the time. It was mostly in the background and had a couple of lines every here and now and everywhere, and then has a song every now and then.
No, he won.
Warner, what?
Warner was a massive part of Legally Blonde.
Nah.
He's the reason why Elle decides to go.
Yeah, and as soon as
law
as soon
school.
as
Yeah,
Elle
that is
goes
true.
into the, as soon as Elle goes in, I disappear for a bit, come back, and then disappear for a bit, and appear right at the end.
Yeah, but you're the reason why she's where she is.
Is it because I'm there? Yeah.
And then Ryan in High School Musical's still a big part. He's got to he's the bad guy.
Ryan's not the bad
Technically.
guy.
Ryan's not a bad guy in High School Musical. You alright?
Yes, he
You
is.
alright, bro?
Yes, he
Are
is.
you
He's a little
alright?
henchman. He's a little henchman, bro.
He's not a bad guy. He helps
He's
Troy.
nice. He likes Troy Sharpay that don't like. If anyone doesn't get these references, they're all from High School Musical. Just putting that out there. Yeah,
but
Sharpay is
he
a bad
does
guy,
Sharpay's bidding. No, they're still the same like crew.
At the start, yeah, because he says, "Oh."
But at the start,
lose
he's
and
just
stuff like that,
following
but
his
he is just
sister
following.
around.
Yeah.
He's like a sheep. He is a sheep.
Oh, so you want to be a sheep? You
Yeah.
want to be a sheep?
Yeah. innit?
Right.
Although I'll tell
I
you something.
would like
Why
to
is it in
try.
every like production I do that I always play a bad guy?
Well, you're not a bad guy.
Well, not you.
A bossy dad.
Billy
Our
Eilish
bossy
combo.
dad that like
I'm a bad guy.
keeps on
a
arguing
bad
with
guy.
people, and then the year before I was a bad guy. The year before that I was a gang member. So, they usually like casting me as bad guys. I don't know why.
And I've been a
Have you got an
postman and someone who
obsession?
plays an
I
instrument.
were a bad guy.
I'm just a.
I were in that gang with you in Sister Acts. And
Yeah.
And then bloody I'm a bad guy in High School Musical.
And I was just a postman and a person who plays the cello. But you know, we're okay.
Postman. Hey, Owen would have had that part, and Luke would have got.
I'm
I
actually
don't know.
really
would,
happy I took that part.
Luke, who were you
Why?
before that?
Oh, I was that news presenter who said about 2 lines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what were he called? Oh,
It was like
TV
News
presenter.
on One. It was like a TV presenter or something.
didn't he have a name?
No,
I
it was
wasn't.
TV presenter.
Oh.
To be honest, I loved doing that. Like, I thought it'd be like, oh, wouldn't dare do that, but I'm just like, that's fun, not gonna lie.
I remember it was
Oh,
behind
isn't
stage.
it?
Jeez.
In the middle of the stage, there was this like stage door that Luke went down, and I kept on making funny signs at him. Before he
Jesus
went on,
Christ.
and he nearly missed his cue going on.
The amount of time
no.
me, Liam, not really Owen, and Tadar, who's our friend if you don't know, the amount of times we've been told off is actually unreal. It
Oh,
really
no.
is.
In High School Musical, when Todd grasped me and Luke up, and all three of us got stood outside shouted at by Miss Will.
Wait, what? Who grabbed? No, it was the teacher, wasn't it? It was
Yeah, it was Todd. It was
No, it
Todd
wasn't.
grassing us up to Mr. S, and then Mr. S grassed us up to Miss Whittle.
Oh yeah. Told you little rat. I'm joking.
And then like, I had
Oh.
I had someone called Poppy Stowe stood next to me, like laughing her head off. I'm like, alright. And
I
then
don't
Luke
think
was stood
she-
there going,
I don't think
Luke
she
was
wants
stood
to be in
there
this
going,
video.
alright.
I may have to bleep that out.
Yeah, bleep that out. Do what you want with it. I know it was just, it was bad. That was the time Luke walked out, and I said I was sick, and we both went to Subway.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's sham. Like, nah, you shouldn't do that.
No, honestly, the only reason I didn't go in is because my throat was bad, and my mum told me I couldn't go in, and Luke went, I don't want to do it anymore, and walked out.
Yeah, you shouldn't. But you shouldn't walk out like that, man. Like,
So-
it's a disrespect.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not personally bothered, but that's how people. That's how people see it. Do you know what I mean?
No one came up to me and told me that. So.
Well,
That's
that
not
was,
the point.
in
That's
all
not the point.
fairness to me, like, my mum told me not to do it. My mum told me to go to school and then come home. And when I got home, I took some medicine, sat down for a bit, and said I was all right. So Luke walked out. He said to teacher she didn't want to do it, and so he didn't even go to rehearsal that day, did you?
No, I don't think I would.
And then when you went, and then when you,
I probably should
someone-
have just stayed.
and then one of the other mates came up to us and went, "This so and so has been looking for you, in trouble." And as soon as I got back to school on Monday, you got proper shouted at, didn't you?
I'll just. She said, "Well, you can't just walk out." And I'm just like, all right. I just walked off and I was bought a drink. But
Alright, so I'm just a hard man, Luke.
yeah, you better watch out, alright. But what would you have fun?
Right. Well, I want to get into another topic.
Right,
by,
I haven't
a
said
viewer.
anything. I want to say something.
All right, calm down.
Yeah,
Right,
watch
go
out.
on then.
Yeah,
Christ.
watch
Keep your
out.
hair on.
Yeah,
All
watch
right.
out. Right, I said this in the last video, right? Well, not the video, the stream on Fortnite that we had to delete. But problems that youths face during the school life and stuff like that.
Oh, I've got one big problem for them.
I think I
Teachers.
know what yours
Go on,
is.
what?
Teachers.
Plugging into exams.
Nah, teachers. Because it's the exams themselves aren't as stressful. It's the teachers that make it stressful, saying like throwing us all this information at you, saying if you don't do this, you'll end up like a McDonald's worker and things like that. And it really
I don't think
just,
they've ever said
like,
that.
Excuse my language.
Nah,
you
I don't agree with that.
I don't think teachers have ever said you're going
Nah.
to work at McDonald's.
My year 6 teacher, right, called Mrs. Neild. Excuse my language, but honestly, she scared the shit out of me with SATs.
Well, you don't really need
Told-
to swear.
She
But...
told me it was going to be the end of the
That's
world.
Sats. That's Sats though.
I know and then it's always set my expectations to be bad for teachers because she exaggerated to us that SATs, if we didn't pass them, we were going to fail in life and everything.
Hmm.
I also got a bit of
Get out of here.
feedback from Adam Jarvis. If you're
Mhm.
watching this, cheers, pal. He said, "Do you have any life personal experiences that you'd like to share, or like you've gone through summer and talking's helped you, or like if you've had any bad experiences practically."
Well, no,
Bit deep, not
there has
gonna
been
lie.
situations where I've done stuff and I've talked myself out of it. You know what I mean?
Nice, I
You
don't
do
even know, to
something,
be
but you
honest
know
with
you're
you.
not meant to do it, and you sort of talk yourself out of it
Yeah.
without
Like,
even
something bad or
getting
just
anyone to
in general.
just anything in general, like completely unrelated. But there's loads of stuff I wouldn't do as a kid, and I sort of like, stood it and looked
I've
at
done
it
a lot
and
of
thought, I can do this, no I can't, I can do this, no I can't, and walked off again. So I sort of convinced myself not to do it, and then I walked
I
back
did
and
that.
did it.
Did that when I dived off the top board at
Well-
Shipley Pool.
No, it's just, I was on a roller coaster or something, and I was stood outside the entrance to it, going, "Should I go on it? Nah, I'm not gonna go on it." We walked off. And I want to go back on it, and then walked back up, and I went, "You made me do this," and he went, "No, I didn't. You talked yourself into it."
Sounds like me, not gonna lie.
I don't think that's what he means though. I think he means like.
I mean if you've had any bad experiences
Like,
and
you've
it's helped
overcome-
by talking to yourself and then
Yeah,
you've
you've
overcome it.
overcome something. You've overcome something by sharing it. I don't
I think
with myself. I'm not. Well, hang on, let me think. I want to think about that now.
see, it's a very good topic, you know, I'm good.
It is actually. I'm not joking. It actually is a good topic.
Cheers on.
sound like a football presenter. Cheers, Adam. Nice one.
It's
Cheers,
unbelievable.
I don't know, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Well, like, has there ever been a time where something has upset you for, like,
But then you talk to
isolation and all-
people.
I mean, like, isolation and all this, people end up, like, talking to themselves. Or just talking,
Wait.
sharing something to them. Sharing
Of
something
what?
to someone.
You sound like one of those survival experts that sit on an island for 6 months.
Mate, I am a
Oh,
survival
that's
expert.
so-
Bear Grylls.
I sat and had a conversation with myself today.
You know, like that that film with the guy from Toy Story where he like makes friends with a basketball or something.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
That's a
Castaway.
good
Yeah, that's
film.
it. Yeah. It makes
Wilson.
friends with that basketball.
I think
don't know,
that'd be
man.
Liam
Like,
if all his
I
mates
do-
left him.
Well, I do know, but I don't really want to get into it. Like,
Yeah.
a bit
Yeah.
personal, not gonna lie.
Oh
so-
yeah. Mate,
I
if you
know
know,
people that have.
I'm not
this
saying
is
it.
a safe space, but if you don't want to say it, you don't have to. We're not gonna force
Share
you.
around
No,
the
I'm
group.
not saying it. No, I'm not saying it for it to go on the internet.
Oh,
No,
wait, Owen,
yeah.
have you already told me about this?
I don't know. Probably, yeah. But
Oh, I got a bad memory.
like
Well.
I know of people that's happened, and they've
Yeah.
come and talked to me.
I do,
Know what I
actually.
mean?
Same.
I can.
I can
I don't know whether to share this.
I could
don't
name
know,
a couple of people, but I don't want to because that's just a
Well,
bit
I can
stupid
share
to-
the story with you, but I don't know if I should because I don't know if this I don't want to. I don't want to put it out there unless if this person. I won't mention names, but
Liam, you're breathing
No.
down your mic.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want.
Yeah, that's why.
I know a person, right, someone, and they've come to me and just been like, "Look, man, I am just going through absolute hell in myself." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've just been like, "I don't know what to do, bro. You know, I'm just." Person was just not right in their own head.
Mm.
And then like, what am I doing in myself? Do you know what I mean? How do I deal with life? Do you know what I mean? And they came to me and talked to me, and I just said to them, look, man, you know, we're all humans at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and whatever happens, no matter how scary or dark it may be, we'll get through it.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And whatever happens can happen, and you've just kind of, as a person, you've got to kind of accept it. But if it's too much, then share it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put this in the best way it can without. I don't want to go in it on this because I'm not like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to start going on here and telling people stuff.
I've got
that's normal, but
I've got a little bit of a story, but it's not really a story. It's just an experience. But I'm obviously not going to share names. But I've had someone text me saying, "Oh, mum, it's kind of like the same as yours. They feel really down. They're not getting to the part where they think, oh, there's nothing else I can do, and getting to that area, but they just feel like they're really down all the time, and like no one can cheer them up. But I just said to him, look, we are gonna feel bad things. I'm not saying you're gonna be happy all your life. You are gonna feel something bad, but it's just better to share it and let people know how you're feeling rather than just keep it all wrapped up in yourself.
Yeah.
And so I was saying to him, just mate, just literally talk to someone. Never ever feel like you're really down or anything like that. Don't ever feel bad in that way, because you always know that people are around you. There's people for your family, friends, whoever it may be, websites, or just doing something, anything can help you, especially through this time.
No.
And also, I've had someone who has, unfortunately, tried to self-harm, unfortunately, and they have told me about it, which I'm glad they have told me about it. And I just
Yeah.
kind of give the same advice: just talk to people, even if it's something just
No.
petty, like you just feel a little bit bored and a bit sad. Just talk to someone. Never ever feel like you're
Well, I
gonna
won't say bored.
do anything bad.
I wouldn't use that.
You
I
know,
wouldn't say if the
wouldn't say
bored
bored.
self-harm. I wouldn't don't think we're saying
You know
that.
what I mean. If they're bored, it can sometimes lead to sadness or whatever if you don't know what to do. But what I'm
Depression.
trying to,
You mean if you feel like you're lost in your own head?
yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah, well, I
yeah,
wouldn't use
just
the word bored.
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying, and I know sometimes I want to say this to people who are watching now. Whatever happens in your life to other people, you know, we all experience terrible things. You know what I mean? If you want me to share, in fact, I'll share one for you. Right? Last year, I got attacked in the street. Right?
Oh, you told me about this.
Literally, it happened. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything. It were like kind of
A misunderstanding.
a mistake. Yeah, a misunderstanding, mistake, and identity kind of thing.
Mm.
But that happened, right? And I don't know who the person was. I don't know I never found out who it was, but that happened. But I ain't gonna let that keep me in my shell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for a time, sorry, there's just loads of people. For a time after that happened, I had I felt like I had a form of PTSD from it, where basically I couldn't walk near groups of lads, like 4 or 5 lads in a group. Like I couldn't. I'd absolutely crap my pants.
That's
And
absolutely
I
awful.
think
Liam, what the hell's going on with your mic?
Mate, I don't know.
Go on, Owen.
I think just after that, I kind of stopped. When I started doing that and stuff, I thought this isn't right. You know what I mean? I've got to do something about this. So I started opening up to people and just being like, look, man, I'm going through this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it happened in school though.
Right.
Like I remember when like a week after it happened, I was walking down a set of, no, I was going up a set of stairs, and this idiot, right, like ran towards me as we were walking up, me and my mate, and I just absolutely crapped my pants really bad and went into a defense mode, and I was like shouting and stuff, saying get back, you know what I mean? But that was
Yeah,
because
that's awful.
it was in my head. Do you know what I mean? It was in my head, like going through it. But like now, I'm not like that now, and I'm fine because I talk to people. I talk to my mate, you know, my friends. That's who I felt most easy talking to for me. My friends, and
They what judge you. I think people don't share stuff
no,
because they think
it's
they're
not
going to
that
get judged.
I'm scared about being judged. Yeah, it can be, but for me, it wasn't about getting judged. It were about people not taking me seriously. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to just tell people and then they'd be like, oh, whatever, you'll be fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It were a matter of, you know what I mean, what I need help. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't be like that, and I'm very open about that now. Oh God. You know, people who know me will know that happened, and it just is what it is. I live with it now. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not in that head because I was in year 9 when it happened. You know what I mean? That was literally around about this time last year and all. So I've kind of just moved on from it, if in a way, as I've gotten older. So I've got to just learn how to deal with it and be careful where I am and stuff. Because won't even like how we're in a bad area or all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, you,
I was
you
just
don't
literally
you don't live in a
walking.
bad area, do you?
No,
Well,
I was literally just walking down the street with my mate, and then these people just came up to me and were like shouting at me and stuff, thinking, "Oh, this person," when I want. And I tried to just walk away and be civil with him, like, look, I don't know who you are, mate, just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? Try to walk away and bang, he just came in front of me and smacked me square in the face.
yeah.
That were awful.
Well, it is what it is. That's kind of that's the way I've dealt with it. But for someone else, if that happened, that's might not be the best way for him. You know, it could be talking, because I did talk to people. You know, that's the way I had to. Get it out of my head, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I guess in that instance, that can be a way that you just know when you need to talk to somebody. Because for me, it was just for the week it happened, it was just in my head constantly, and I were like, sorry, I were like crapping myself at school, thinking, you know what I mean? Because really near me or whatever, do you know what I mean? Really outside my school, I didn't know who it was. It was just a complete stranger. They didn't go to my school at all, so I didn't know him. But yeah, it just kind of sorted. I kind of sorted it out myself, you know, because you've obviously got to put that effort in to deal with stuff like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But to answer your question, if any of us have ever happened to it, I have myself. So that's why I'm saying to people, look, come and talk to me if anything's wrong, because I've been through it just as much as you have. You know what I mean? I might not have been through everything, but I can get an understanding of it.
What about you, Liam? Have you gone through all like
Well, I was like bullied from our primary school years.
that? Oh, yeah,
Um,
same. Jeez.
yeah, I was bullied a bit from my army cadets, which is one of the reasons why I left, because I just thought, I'm not taking that anymore. So my way of dealing with it was just taking myself out of the situation completely, which is one of the reasons why I left army cadets after doing it for a year. But I mean, the other reasons I left was because it was repetitive and we never really got anything done, and I got fed up with that. But one of the reasons were people just picking on me. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, man, don't take nothing from no one. That's why
Yeah.
Let's go. I got a Mark II version of the SOG.
I got an epic camera while you were giving a heartwarming speech. But
I think
oh, go on.
as kids, sorry, just as I want to just say that, because obviously we're all kids at the end of the day, and the majority of the people who watch this will be our age or a bit younger. But whatever happens. That's how you've got to see it. You can't dwell on everything. Don't dwell on what's happened, because you'll never move on in your life and you'll never get anywhere. You'll be stuck in yourself. I know for me, people have experienced, like for me, because I've experienced what I did. If I let that replay in my head and just get scared of it, I'll get nowhere. I'll be nowhere in my life. I won't do anything. You know what I mean? You just go, right, that happened now. Let's go. Unless it is really affecting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's really affecting you, then do tell people. But I'm not saying anything that happens you have to just keep to yourself. I am not saying that for a second. I'm saying you have to be mentally strong.
Yeah,
And
I know.
that can be hard. That can be hard, and it's been hard for me. You know, it's been hard for me at times, and I'm sure it has for you too, lads.
Yeah.
But anything that happens, we are all strong-minded people at the end of the day. despite who we are, despite what people think of us, we are all good individual. Deep in ourselves, I think anyone can be a good person.
Yeah.
Anyone can be strong and humble and forgiving. Because people can view this. I'm saying this as a general thing because, to be honest with you, I find it hard to forgive people. To be honest with
Yeah,
you.
same with me. To be
And
honest.
you two know about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm saying this as a way of what I would want to learn from somebody is that you should never hold grudges. No matter how hard that is, and I know that's hard because that's happened to me. You know, I've still got that myself, and I shouldn't do. I know I shouldn't, but I can't change that in myself overnight.
I mean,
That's hard for most
I used to
people,
have a lot of
but-
people that I was friends with, and we all fell out. And to this day, I have never forgiven them, and I never will because I never want to see the face again.
Tell me about that.
People
I've
do
heard-
say they hold grudges and you're not meant to, but some people, honestly, I know it sounds bad, but some people just don't deserve to be forgiven.
Yeah, I've had that experience because I'm not mentioning no names.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to mention anything because I know someone who knows this person's going to be watching this. But I had a friend for years, actually years, and in all fairness, he was an alright person. But it just got to points where he got a bit cocky around mates and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, I can't bother with this. So I found better friends. That's
I had
all
one
I'm
mate
gonna
that
say.
was,
Exactly.
all I'm going to say is I had one mate giving me death threats.
Oh,
Well,
Jeez.
somebody's like that, you fob them off straight away.
Yeah. I was
Have naught
in,
to do with
it was
them,
in
and
year
then
6.
That's an instance where
I was getting pretty violent death threats off him off Xbox, all that, like taking it on party and stuff, and
yeah, well, that's just when you go.
That's just
right.
Xbox.
Nice. We were
And
good
I know,
mates. We were
you
good
should-
mates all the way through, like from year 4 to year 6. It was a new person in year 4 that had because he had no friends, he started to get to know me, and then by the end of it, he was a really cocky kid, and I'm like, mate, I took you into the
Yeah,
school
well,
and
that's
I
just when
helped
you.
you.
That's just when you take it on chin. Like when I say when I was saying earlier, forgiving. I don't mean forgiving and being best mates. I mean taking it on chin and accepting it and just being like, right, that happened. I ain't gonna hold a grudge against you. You don't. Just if people are horrible, just pretend they don't exist in your world.
Yeah.
Man, like the only shocking
I
thing
mean-
was is like I took him in. I was the only person that listened to him in school, and I was the person that took him in as being my friend because he had no one else there for him. And then in the end of
I'm
it,
out of ammo.
he shut me off.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Yeah,
that's
well,
acceptable.
that's just when you tell people, right, you're irrelevant.
Mm.
You're irrelevant to me. I couldn't care about you at
Yeah.
all. That's how I see it anyway.
Mm.
You know, not everyone is your priority, and I try that. I try to put that in my head.
Yeah.
That can be hard for people to understand. Like, I'm not saying that in a horrible way, but people can care too much.
Yeah,
And
that's
especially kids can, like our age group, you know what I mean? You want, like when we were talking about earlier, your body image, your how you come
Security.
across to people. Yeah,
people.
you want everyone to like you. Not everyone is gonna like you.
Mm.
You know, you know, we've all learnt that. I'm pretty sure everyone's learnt that at some point in their life, and that is just how the world works, unfortunately. And there is not a lot you can do. You've kind of just got to have that willpower to get over it. Do you know what I mean? And keep your keep your circle of friends small.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to
You know,
have,
like when people
when
say
your
a lot-
parents say to you, it's good to have lots of friends. They don't mean
My mum
like
don't say that, to be
50
honest.
I mean, like, some of your parents may say it, mine, and I know a couple of people that are. They say to you, it's good to have lots of friends, like a variety of friends. But
Come
they don't mean like it's good to have 50 friends that you can just bounce off each one. No, like I've 10 or 12 good close mates.
Yeah, exactly. You can know 50 people,
Mm.
but 10 of them are actually your friends.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, and that's how as I've come older, I've
Yeah,
started
so
to
Mm.
look at things in my life. Is not everyone is your friend,
Mm.
and you can know them and you can be civil with them. That's good if you can do that, but not everyone is your mate,
Yeah.
and that's how you've had to. That's how I've had to learn
Yeah.
and accept.
I think.
But kids,
Oh, sorry.
kids go through a lot.
Mm.
Kids go through a lot.
Especially these
In their
days with
life.
social media and everything like that. Like
Oh
back in our parents' days, you had.
You sound like
I
such a
don't. I know. Not. I'm not trying to sound quite old, but like
back in
my
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 day.
dad's 33, and when he was young, the only phone he had was a massive plug-in one at the centre of the house.
You sound like such a
And
boomer.
to bully people, it was like you had to go up with them face to face. And nowadays, most of it's social media,
Yeah, that is quite
yeah,
true.
well,
and that's
that's where kids.
that's a big impact
You know
on
what I
kids'
mean?
lives is social media, especially Snapchat and Instagram. Not Facebook
Yeah.
as much, I found.
Yeah.
It's usually Snapchat and Instagram.
Tell you another thing kids
I'm gonna say
go
something.
through.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, sorry, go on, because I feel like I've been talking for ages.
I were gonna say kids struggle with perseverance and stuff like that. For me personally, I've had experiences, but I've got a few stories about that, but I don't know if I should tell them. But I think kids struggle with perseverance because they think, oh, I can't be bothered, I'll do it later. And I know a lot of people do that, like especially teenagers. Some people say they're lazy, but I don't really comment because I'm not exactly fitness material. But because
You can't say that.
no, well, to be fair,
Do you mean like
I've
motivation?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, motivation. Because I'm being honest, I'm not exactly thin, so I decided, you know what, enough is enough. I've been bullied through primary because I was fat, you know, why not? And so I decided to go to the gym, and one of my mates also, Liam as well, and one of my other mates also went to gym, and I used to go with him like nearly 3 times a week. But I think he stopped going. Well, even before this lockdown thing, he stopped going because he says, "Oh, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. It's not working. So there's no point." So I kept saying to him, "Well, you've just got to give it time. You just got to have motivation to do it. It's not going to work overnight."
Well, a lot of kids
That's what I'm
think
trying to say.
you go at gym a couple of days and end up like bloody Superman or something with like abs of steel.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but then I thought, "Oh, I've actually got
Don't
to
work
do
like that.
stuff."
No,
But
really
no,
don't work like that.
I really want to go back to gym, to be honest.
And gyms
But
will be the last thing to open. Sorry, Luke.
yeah, that's ding ding ding. But then my mate, he stopped going because I think I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think he just lacks motivation to do it because I'm not saying that in a bad way by all means, but I think it's
No.
because he thinks it might work like really quickly. It's not. You've got to push yourself through it and have motivation to actually do it, and not just say I've done it once, I'm shredded as old. You just got to persevere through stuff, even not fitness like schoolwork. People say, "Oh, revise once and you'll know it." No, for some people that might work, but you just got to keep revising and revising and just persevering with it. Because you're not gonna.
Well,
It sounds bad to say, but I don't think you're gonna go far just not revising. I sound so bad when I say that, but you got
I mean,
you got to put the effort in. That's what I'm trying to
Some
say.
people say, "Oh no, I'm not going to revise because like when I come to my exams, I'm going to do like revision the day before, and it'll all be still in my head." Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to put the effort in, and I've learned that.
you just want. I think effort can be if you want it.
Yeah.
If you want something, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? If you work for it.
Yeah.
And when you're saying about that person saying, "Oh, it's not working," they clearly didn't want it as much.
Yeah, you've got to have got to,
You've
like I
got
said,
to
you got to want
have
it.
that drive. Yeah, you got to have the drive for it. So if I sat here and said, right, I want to be best Formula One driver out there, for example,
Mm.
and I just go, right, I'm just gonna buy a really fast car and I'm gonna just do it. It don't work like that. You've got to learn the car, the
Learn the
track,
mechanics of it as well.
how to drive the car. You know what I mean? How the car works.
I mean, like, you can't go
You've got
around
to
driving a bloody Nissan and then jump straight into a Formula One
exactly,
race car and
exactly,
speed off. It's not.
exactly. You've got to want it and like mean it. You know what I mean? And you've got to
Have the
put your head
perseverance to
into
achieve
that
it.
topic and into that area.
Like I said last, I think it was last episode where I said I want to be or something to do with music. I'm persevering. I'm making beats when we're in lockdown. I'm trying to put the effort in. So when I come to the stage in life where I've got to have experience, I've done at least something to work up to that. And other people
Exactly.
should do it too, I think.
Yeah, well, kids feel. I think a lot of children and a lot of teenagers, shouldn't say children, but teenagers, um, we feel like a lot of kids can feel they're gonna amount to nothing.
Yeah.
It's awful to see that because not everyone's a mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everyone will become nothing.
Yeah.
You know, we've all gonna be something. We've all got a part to play in society, in life. So if you you know, the world we're here because we're here. You know what I mean? We're here as living humans, and we've just got to get on with it. I don't really know any other way to put that. That probably sounds a bit weird, but I don't know any other way to put it. Just why not make something of what you have while you have it, while you have your life, while you can. You know what I mean? Don't waste it's like don't waste your childhood. Don't waste your childhood. Don't be paranoid about what you're gonna do or not care. Have that balance. Obviously you want to do well, but don't make it the be all and end all of your childhood.
Yeah.
Have fun. Do you know what I mean? Go out with your mates. Enjoy yourself. You only get one life. I'm a firm believer of that. That
It's quite a shocking thing to think, like, it's a very touchy subject, but once you die, sort of thing. But it also gives you the courage to say, you only have one life, courage to do something new. Like I'm 15 now, so this is going to be my only 25th of April as a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Sort of thing,
exactly.
like, not many people think about that, do they? They like hope for your birthday, or you hope for something you're going to be doing when you don't appreciate the days you're actually spending now and leading up to those days.
Well, we've all got it. We've all got one life.
Mm.
You make it count. You know what I mean? Because when that's it, man. And I know that's blunt, and I know that's a bit.
I know some people
You
believe
know what I mean?
opposite.
Upfront. But I'm just trying to make sense of everything myself
Yeah.
and what I have, because you know what I mean. Just you've got to make something of what you have, and if you don't, you're just gonna be miserable, and you're not gonna love yourself and enjoy yourself. Because I think kids struggle a lot, and I know that because I think everyone's gone through a time where they just think, you know, sod it, why am I even here? What am I even doing with myself? And that can be hard. I've had times myself where I'm like that, and I can find that really hard when I'm in frame of mind like with a lockdown, especially with a lockdown. There'll be kids out there sat there thinking, what trying to say it without swearing, but what am I actually doing with myself? Do you know what I mean? Why am I even alive? And I know that's a strong way of putting it, but it's true.
Yeah, I've had experiences where
'Cause
people think, "Look, it's
kids
awful."
can just think, oh, that's it, my life's over. Do you know what I mean? We're all gonna die. No, we're not. Shouldn't think like
You've got to
that.
make that difference. So, well, it won't end up like that. You've got to put the effort in
Well,
to your
keep not
life.
thinking like that. You can't just happen. You have to put the effort in yourself. That's what a lot of people do teach you. If you have like really depressive problems, they do teach you to like if you want to love yourself and believe in yourself, you have to put that effort in.
You can't expect other people to do it for you.
Yeah, you can't just like pay loads of money for someone to help you and just do it all for you. You have to put the effort in yourself, and that's what a lot of them
Yeah, and I
self-help
know
courses take.
a lot of people are like that, and a lot of people are
Dependent on others.
what's the right word? What's the right word?
I'd say dependent on others.
They want no, not everyone depends on each other. Some people do, but
I know a lot of people
you
that do.
can't get into that. You are your own person with your own ambitions, your own life, your own
Yeah.
skill set, and everything like that. You know, we are all individuals, so we should look after ourselves and look out for each other. You know what I mean? You know, it just don't fall into that pit of depression, really.
Yeah.
Because trust me, when people are there, it is hard to get out of
Yeah.
your head. The human mind is a very
Weird place.
It's a
As my
It's just
dad,
weird.
my
Yeah,
dad
exactly, it's
describes
weird.
it as a very dark place, the human mind.
It can be dark.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird to be lost in your head, and it's we can't get to that. That's why you've got to keep active. You've got to keep doing stuff. You've got to put your brain as something else other than itself. Do you know what I mean? It's like don't panic and worry about what you're gonna be or what you look like to other people. Who cares? You know
And
what
it's
I
your
mean?
life at the end of the day.
It's like when we were talking about jobs and ambitions in the last episode, and we said if you want to be a McDonald's worker, you be the best McDonald's worker there ever has been. Who cares
Whatever your
what people
job
think
is,
of
you make it your job. You make it how you want to do it. It's your life at the end of the day. It's not anyone else's life.
Don't let other people say to you stuff like, "Oh, you should look like this. You should act like this. You're not cool if you don't do this."
Yeah,
Who
I've had that
cares,
a lot.
man? Who cares, man?
We've hit the 1 hour mark, boys.
I couldn't give a damn what people think of me. I really couldn't, and I mean that.
I did
And
care what
whenever
people
people
thought.
come to me, I never have, to be honest. I've never understood why you should. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when people come to me, like my mates or whatever, who are down and upset and just say, "Oh, everyone thinks I'm this, I'm that," just be like, and do you know what I mean? That's how you should look at it. Not us. Like if people are coming to us upset, obviously support them and make them feel like they're loved.
Yeah.
But you should tell them, and what? Do you know what I mean? So what if they don't like you? Who cares? They're not gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you've got to. That's how you've got to see it, man. Because if you sit and worry about people's opinions on you, you're never gonna get anywhere. You're never gonna make progress in your own self body or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you were, oh wow, what a waste of my specialist. So don't let people put you down, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you in a nutshell.
How long's this video gonna go on
If
for,
you let
boys?
just
We've hit
people,
Oh, Mark.
Hold on a bit more. Hold on a bit more. I just want to make it clear to people. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
sod
Stay
'em,
positive.
especially when we're in lockdown and people have got the phones more and they can say what they want here. That's another thing. Yeah, with social media coming into factor of being in the lockdown and
Yeah, because like tons more people are going to be using it.
exactly, and anyone can say what they want behind a phone screen, can't they?
Oh, yeah.
But when people are like, that happened to me recently, right? And I'm just like, so what, mate? Couldn't care about you, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think I've told you about this. Luke knows. And I really couldn't, and I mean that. I could not care what people think of me. Obviously, I want to be a good person.
Mm.
That's obvious, that's standard. But when it comes to people giving their opinions to you in a nasty way, and they're saying, "Oh, you're a loser, you whatever."
I think
So
people.
what?
I think people start to feel a bit worse when people go personal and stuff like that. When people say what you said, like they attack you on like social media and stuff, but then they get personal and people start to think that, oh, am I
The
really,
low
am I
lives,
really
aren't they?
bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's low doing that. That's low. That's just trying to hurt somebody. And when people are like that to you, you know, just the sick, sad people.
Mm.
And I can't stand it, mate. And I can't stand it when people do it to other people, when they start going really personal. That just really, really sets me off. Like, especially, it doesn't happen to me, but when it happens to my friends, and I hear it, and my friends come up to me and say, "Oh, you know, so and so said this to me, and it's really getting to me."
Mm.
I'll fly off a handle with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, I had a message from Luke just then, and Liam has unfortunately got to depart just for the little bit. So, the little bit of this episode that's left, he's got to go. So, Liam, stay safe, bro.
It's been an
You too,
absolute
mate.
joy working with you.
Alright. See you next episode, boys.
Yep.
in a
Hopefully
bit.
next week.
In a bit.
See you in a bit. So, Owen, is there
Well,
anything else you want to get off your chest? Anything else you want to talk about?
you know, I've been finding these episodes really good for myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've been finding them, I can, whatever's been getting me mad or upset or I just want to talk about, I can get it out, and I feel better in myself when I've had a rant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
find
rant.
that.
I don't want to rant every episode, because that's just not what people want to see. Nobody wants to see me sitting and ranting about what I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to just, but when it comes to some stuff, I think it has to be
It has to be said.
discussed in a hard way. Because I don't want to put stuff like this into simplicity and make it not as a big thing as it is. Because a lot of stuff is a big thing. And
Yeah.
when I say that, I mean like how kids are presented, feel like they have to present themselves. How people can feel in their own heads, because it's big. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
are hurt by stuff like this, and people feel like they're nothing when they are. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
people do feel
I
like
want,
that, and it's
I want to
awful.
bring that. I want to bring that motivation back for kids and for young adults. You know, for us, like I was saying, I know people who have been in them kinds of places,
And it's
and I know it's hard, and I know it's scary, and you feel like that's it, but it's not. It's not like that for an absolute minute.
um,
I just want people to know that there are people there, and
They're never
whether
on
that's
their
your
own.
mum or dad or your friends. No, you're never on your own. Not for a minute. I missed all my shots.
Just using a sniper. But yeah, touching on from that, I think that when people get, I think we've already mentioned this. I'm losing track, but when people get stressed and stuff like that, they're gonna think, oh, there's no point doing it. I'm getting too stressed. Like, there's no point. I'm not gonna do it. You will get stressed. Well, hopefully you shouldn't, but there is a likely chance that you will get stressed when you do stuff like big exams, like when we've got to do our exams. I know people who have been proper stressed about exams, and
Yeah, so do I.
it's awful to hear and see. But unfortunately, it is kind of a part of life. People will get stressed. People will have negative emotions. But what?
It's about being a human.
Yeah, and what we're, I know I've already said this, but what we're trying to do on here is just to tell people you're not on your own. And like, no matter what you're feeling, if you're stressed, if you're sad, if you're depressed, hopefully you're not. If you even are, just talk to someone, man. Like, even if it's just one of us, friends, family, just talk to someone. I promise it'll hopefully make you a whole lot better, because when you talk about it, people will give you advice. They'll comfort you. I'm not saying they'll make it go away, because in some instances it might not go away straight away. But I'm not saying that it can't be helped, like with what you're feeling. And I know people. I've said this, but I know people who have thought about, doing something really bad to
I know what you
themselves.
mean.
So I just say, look, just talk to someone, man. Literally, even if it's your neighbour, if you've got no one else to talk to, literally talk to anyone. They'll comfort you. Hopefully they'll comfort you, and hopefully it can help what you're feeling. I feel like I'm just going over the same thing, but that's the point that we're trying to make on this podcast.
Yeah, man. Just we're all humans. It'd be weird if you didn't have emotions.
Yeah.
If you didn't have emotions, you're a weirdo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what people will come to find through these is, Luke says it in a practical way. I say it in a more blunt way, a straight up kind of manner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So whichever one you want to accept, you can. But I think the best way to get a message across to people is to say it how it is. Because I want people to relate, and I don't want it to be sugar coated and meant to be not as big as it is. Because I don't believe in that. I don't believe with I'm gonna say it, child suicide. It is a big thing at the moment.
Especially with social media and stuff.
This is a serious thing. And people go through this. People's mums and dads go through this, and it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't have to come down for a child to feel like they are literally nothing.
Yeah, I feel like they've got no other option. It's like, it's saddening to watch, to hear, and to feel
It's
in
awful.
some cases. But
awful. It really does absolutely break my heart when I see or I hear things like, because this topic we're in is probably the biggest thing I want to stop. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to have to see people or know people going through this thing in the head that makes them feel that they're nothing. You know what I mean? It can be like a little thing in the back of your head all the time saying, "Oh, nothing's worth anything. I am a no one." You are. You know what I mean?
are someone.
You are a person. You are someone. You're a person who's got a whole life ahead of him. know what I mean? And it's a tough one. It is a tough one, and I get very passionate about this kind of thing, and I want to help people
Yeah.
through that. You know what I mean? Should have
Yeah,
probably
man.
put this at the beginning of the episode.
Well, it's a
But
thing to think
if
about.
anyone does watch this, if anybody does watch this, please just remember that we're all people.
Yeah, we are gonna have
You know
good
what I
days
mean?
and bad days, but we just gotta try overcome them and think, oh, the next day might be better and stuff like that. You just gotta look for the next day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Don't let it get. Don't let things get in your head too much.
It's
What do you mean? Oh, what?
with some of these
Sorry,
subjects that we'll
like,
talk about on this, it does get a bit emotional and stuff, but
yeah, and it gets hard, man. And if there is stuff you're worrying about, man, to share it, please, man.
this is what we're
I
doing.
can ask Luke if you
You know,
could tag some help
yeah,
stuff
yeah, I will do.
down, because obviously this episode's taken a bit of a turn now, hasn't it? Since Liam's gone.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wanna, if you can, Luke, please tag some
yeah, I will do.
helpline services. You know what I mean? You might even like the websites. Do you know what I mean? The websites you can just read through, and
Yeah,
some of them, I'm pretty sure, have like cases of kids who have managed to um, overcome
overcome.
themselves.
We said that at the exact same time.
Yeah, managed to overcome themselves and not succumb to the 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 horrible thoughts in themselves.
And
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what
And you
really
can
gets me kind
relate
of annoyed as
and
well
help.
is that a lot of these cases and stuff like that has been like it's been a effect of bullying, and I hate bullying. I've experienced it myself. I think a lot of people have, and I just hate it. Like I hate when it happens to me, when it happens to my mates, when it happens to just anyone, and
Same up.
especially when people think, oh, I know it's going to sound really bad, but when people think suicide is the only answer, it's not. Like it straight up, it's not. Like I know people can feel like that. It's horrible, but at the end of the day, you've got to try and think positive. And I know that's hard for people. So I've seen people like that, but
I just got a split format and then
what it's I've lost for words. I just hate it when people say when people ask, "Oh, why do you feel like this?" When they say bullying, I just hate it. I don't have
kind
a
of
specific reason. I just hate it in general,
hey
especially when
man,
it's
people are
like for
scum.
parents
Some
and
people can
stuff.
be scumbags. You know what I mean? And no one should ever get that low in themselves. It's not right. Somebody shouldn't have to feel like that in this day when we've got people who are just so kind and caring and want to help people as best as they can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you shouldn't ever. And if you're in that place, man, just get some help, bro. Don't let it. Don't let it get to you in that way, because it's just you're gonna ruin yourself, and you're never gonna be better from it.
You've
You know
got to
what I mean?
try think positive in situations. I know it's hard, but you just got to try.
Exactly. Look at just look at yourself, right, and just think what you have around you. You know, you might not have, you might not have friends or whatever, but that doesn't matter as long as you've got someone. That's a positive, innit? Someone better than no one.
Yeah.
It's just you shouldn't ever feel, no matter whatever's happening, in your personal life around you, no matter what happens, you could just be, you know what I mean, in you could have nothing and still be happy. You know what I mean? Just because you don't have anything doesn't mean you can't be happy. And there's always someone. You know what I mean? We're a society that cares and wants to help. You know what I mean? And I know for me, and I know you, Luke, as well, will want to help anyone they can, whether that's just sitting down and having a conversation, coming to a little podcast like this or whatever, and just chilling and listening or whatever. I know, like, recently, it's been a bit down in dumps because we just want to report stuff to people and relate, because we're going through the same thing.
Yeah, man.
At some points, do you know what I mean? Like, we can sometimes feel that, oh, I'm trying not to, sorry, I nearly swore then. Oh, sod it, you know what I mean? What's the point? It shouldn't ever be like that.
No.
You know, I try to keep positive and keep a focused mindset and just be strong in my own brain, because if you're not, you're gonna crumble.
Well, that's a bad way of putting it, but it's true.
It is, and this is what I'm saying. I put things in the
hard
way.
Yeah.
The hard way, and that, I think that's how it gets across to people, is by putting it in the hard way, because it is, man. Not everything's sunshine and sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah. I think that's what people struggle to come to terms with. That you are going to have bad feelings. It's basically a given that you're going to have bad feelings. You're not going to be happy your whole life.
Part of being a human, man, and that's just so, like, look at it like a test. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have easy parts where you feel happy, but you're gonna have challenging parts where you won't feel yourself.
Exactly, just look at it like a test, man. You know, it's like I know Christians do it. I am a religious person, but I still believe in. I still believe in the fact that if you're ever in a low place, it's just a test. Just a test to see if you can get through it.
Yeah, man.
And people will. You know what I mean? People can get through it.
People have the mental capability to do it. You just gotta. Yeah, man. It's not easy. I'm not saying for a second it's easy, because I even though I am experienced a lot like that, it's not easy. I've seen what it does to people. It's just not easy. But you gotta say to yourself, you know what, tomorrow's gonna be better, and you just gotta try think positive for all this. I'm not a man of words, but you just gotta try think positive and just say, you know what, I am who I am. It don't matter, people. I'm just gonna be who I am.
Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's your priority in life, and you don't let the wrong people become your priority.
Yeah, that's happened to me way too many times.
We're all humans. We're all different people living on the same planet. It just is, innit? Not everyone likes each other. You keep your circles small in terms of your friends, and don't be letting the wrong people get to you. But within that circle are your most trusted friends and family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
when I was friends with my really old friend, like I was friends with this person from literally reception up until year 7. And when we stopped being mates, my mum turned around and said to me, you know what, good on you, because at that time I found myself a good group of friends. So I said W in that then. And
you did?
Friends. I found a good group of friends, and my mum's like, I don't mind who you're friends with. as long as they're nice to you, and like as long as they're not gonna like betray. I'm not saying betray as if it's some kind of film or something, but as long as they're not gonna leave you, as long as they're just gonna stay by you and help you and stuff like that.
Exactly, man. You've worked together.
Like, in this world, we are just a big team if you think about it.
Innit? Exactly that. You know, we can get through anything put to us.
And we got through 2 world wars, so
2 world wars, and we're gonna get through coronavirus. Get through anything. I mean, there's a reason why humans have lived for thousands of years.
there is going to be positives, but there's also going to be a lot of negatives. And we're not saying that there's never going to be negatives, because there will be. Just gotta try. Just gotta try go through it as a team.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? We can all do it, man. You just do it together, and don't get in them kinds of places because they're not good. I mean, nobody wants to be there. I feel like they're in that.
Yeah, I want to say something, and this actually made me really, really happy. It made my heart. It made me warm inside, right? I know it sounds a bit weird, right? But we had a message from one of our friends called Joseph Peel, and thank you so much. I think we mentioned this in the last podcast, but I can't remember. Thank you so much, man, for giving us feedback. And he said to us that I can't say the word he said, but that stuff really, really touched me. Like, really, that went to my heart, because I think you were on about that first one we did, and we were talking about that. And I just want to say that as long as we can help you, we're happy. We don't care about any massive popularity, any money. We just care about helping people in our community and hopefully around the country. Hopefully.
Innit? If it ever went to that.
And
just want to put.
Yeah, man.
Just want to let people know that everything's not the end.
Yeah, and
no matter how scary it looks.
And if you do want to say something to us, or if you felt something that we've said in the video, just text us or ring us and say, you know what, that really helped me and stuff like that, and we'd feel really good. We'd love it.
You know, man. Just anything, and I'm not even just saying that from us. Anything you people can do.
Yeah.
You people can do one good thing to another person. You probably could make their day.
Yeah.
You really could. And I'm not just wanting all us to be the bearer of everyone's problems. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that as a group, from us to you and you to us. You know what I mean? If we're obviously upset, we know that we can go to other people's, but
some people don't know that.
Don't know that. Or some people don't feel like that. Probably a better way.
Yeah. Some people are kind of scared to ask for help as well. I think.
Exactly.
Which is, you should never feel like you should be scared. You should never be scared of anything.
No, don't be scared of
asking for help. Like, people are here.
Yeah,
it's their job.
No one's gonna judge you.
Some people's jobs are there to help you. Like, it's the job to help you. And literally just go at anyone. It'd help. It would help, trust.
You can just look after yourself, look after your family, look after your friends.
And look after yourself.
The best way of doing it.
Mainly.
Yeah, I said that.
Alright, sorry, I think my mic got out.
Yeah, man, just you look after the people you care about, and they'll look after you. You know what I mean?
Owen, I'm trapped between two of those shields here, and I can't get out.
You bloody hell.
I know, I don't know.
Anyway, I think we're gonna call that a session. So
yeah.
I want to just say thank you yet again for coming to watch us, coming to listening to us, coming chilling with us. I know it got a bit down in dumps at the end, but we had to go there to get us point across.
Yeah.
And remember, we're all together and we will all get through this. And we all are strong people. So, on saying that, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that business, you know what to do. Comment any more topics like Adam, who commented this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Does mean a
what you
lot.
want to hear. What you want to hear. That's the best way, because we are kind of at the moment struggling of ideas to come up with.
Yeah, like what do you want to
So-
hear us talk about? Like, you could put in a request from you, literally what you want us to hear.
Yeah, what do you want?
You're
What do you want
telling
to
us
hear?
what to do.
Like, what do you want to know? Because we can.
What do you know our
We might not
opinions
know
on as well?
everything, but we can tell you what we do and how we could view something. As well as we're talking about what's happening in the news, what's happening with us. Just tell us what's you wanting to know, and we'll try and give you our answer, or try and give you our opinion on it. So, thank you yet again, and we will catch you in the next episode. See you later, guys.